Look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Robocop Rogue City, and as soon as you start, you have an efficiency challenge to kill more than the SWAT. This would be a lot easier if 1 in 10 glitched out that I was carrying a guy and I wasn't. I was trying to shoot. I just threw an invisible guy to kill that guy. And 2, if I had built more into my combat, that stun would have knocked out all those guys. So if you build up combat more and get it maxed, this efficiency challenge is very easy. I, however, did not build myself up like that because I need Engineering 6 for a trophy later, so we focused on that. As you can see, we don't need the Engineering 6 yet, but Engineering's actually going to come into play later on in this mission. I was doing decently well until the next part of the efficiency challenge when, if you remember in the intro cutscene of this level, there were some Ed 209s. They're going to enter the bank, and yeah. And I want you to remember how hard of a fight that I had with one Ed 209 and watch this next part. But before we open the gate, let me pop this up in my armor. That's going to give me some more shield. And before we open the gate, there is evidence of crime in a bank. Who would have guessed that we can pick up? Overall, this is a pretty short level. You should be able to finish this in about under 30 minutes, and that's being generous on if you fail. This is not a very big level at all. Alright, so we got an crime evidence right there. Who would have guessed? Bank's doing some shit they probably shouldn't be doing. Nah. Nah, really? Really? You mean corporations and banks are not our friends? But yet we're forced to fucking use them because reasons. And come in here, we have this to scan. And the question on why is this out since Alex Murphy is dead. And we get a skill point right there. I'm going to go ahead and pop a couple of points into Vitality. I might go ahead and pop a couple points after that into Scanning, but then I'm going to focus on my combat and get that up, because that does make things a lot easier. And in here, I mean, basically this looks like the security office, so why the hell would the security office have a stolen wallet? Well, I guess if someone stole a wallet in the bank, but who's going to be stupid enough to do that? Okay, so we got 3 Ed 209s. Remember how hard of a time I had with one? Watch this. One's already done.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense.
I guess I would have had an easier time if there had been stairs.
You should be heading towards
Nice callback to the movies.
the office area.
Anyway, this is where I start losing the efficiency battle because we got the Ed 209s and SWAT happening. And I started noticing that my shots were missing. I'd aim at someone's head, and then my next thing I know, I'm shooting over their shoulder. And yeah, if I had maxed out my combat, I would be having an easier time. But yeah, pretty linear. Go upstairs, and there'll be more fighting in a minute. We got an OCP recovery capsule. Looking around for any crime evidence. I don't think we see any here. Alright, so go back and we're going to move forward. So there's a breakable wall right there that you can see. I mean, we're doing pretty good on the efficiency challenge. We're pretty close. It's just kind of... One, I'm shooting the cops. Whoops. And then they just move forward without me. And it kind of starts getting to where, as I'm like that guy, I shot him at least twice. And then we've got cubicles in my way that I can't get around. So yeah, I do lose the efficiency challenge, but if I had maxed out my combat, this challenge would have been a joke, and I would have just stunned large groups of enemies to get lots of points. But again, there is no trophy for winning an efficiency challenge. So I think at most we lose some XP. That's about it. Once you go through that door, the efficiency challenge is done. So if you care about the efficiency challenge, you might want to focus more on combat before you work on engineering. But again, if you're only interested in getting the platinum, we don't care about the efficiency challenge. It's just XP. So I'm just looking around for crime evidence. There's not much crime evidence in this level, but there is some. And we'll get to move forward. Now we're done with the efficiency challenge. We do not need to worry about that anymore. And quite honestly, we're getting close to done. So inside of here is a OCP container that will have some recovery charges if you need them. I will go ahead and use one and grab one. And continue through this door for where we need to go.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Don't need to go that way just yet. Just go down the hallway here and you'll eventually find the manager's office. And there's this note you can read here. Again, if you wish to read it, pause the video. Manager's office is right behind us, and we're going to see an old friend. We got a skill point, so level 2 vitality. I'm considering scanning. Psychology, probably not. If I don't do scanning, I'm going to just start putting points into combat. What are you doing here?
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
So I researched to see where this is set in terms of the movies. This is actually set between 2 and 3. So I knew it definitely happened between 3, and I was assuming it was after 2 because Nuke's out there, and confirmed correct. Alright, so all this way to the vault.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming.
Alright, take these guys out real quick. Whoever's idea was to put vulture health masks on them, you guys are idiots. That just looks stupid.
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it! First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh no. Okay, tell me what you see.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
Based on my engineering database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something here.
Okay, then start with the 24-volt connector, then proceed to detach the 12-volt cables.
So order is do 3, 1, 4.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold, back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Alright, just go straight down the tunnel. Now, with us having done 2 vitality, we can now carry 4 recovery charges. I didn't realize it until I took a step and I looked and saw my 3 or 4. I was like, wait, let's go grab this. There's not really anything of interest in the tunnel, so just continue on. No evidence of crimes that I'm aware of. And when we get out of the tunnel, we're going to have some firefights. Yay! Right about here. And this is really where I started noticing that my shots are missing. See that? I'm not jerking my controller. I'm not even getting hit. But my shot is jumping around when it shouldn't be. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just because of the chip that I have in here. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't notice that there was a radio guy for backup, and this motherfucker just will not die. And we got 5 more guys that we need to kill. Not very hard. Finally, he dies. Alright. That is everybody. Looking around, see if there's anything catches my eye. There is not.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining fighters. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
So with 2 to Vitality, you're able to use fuse boxes like that to heal Robocop. So I went ahead and did that. And there'll be a couple more guys to my left. I grabbed him, but the game wouldn't let me. So we got one more guy. That should be it. Back here is a stolen wallet. And down the opposite hall alleyway, there's 2 more evidence of crime. So we're going to grab those real quick. Right behind this dumpster. So be sure to grab these. Once you venture in here, we have the fast movers. Take them out as you see fit. There's the trophy if you haven't gotten it already. If you're forgetting which trophy I'm talking about, it's the one where you blow up one of the bikes while it's in motion. Got plenty of opportunities, but that would have been the 2nd time or the 3rd time. If you take your time, you'll get these guys no problem. And get this guy here and this guy here. And since there's a recovery charge there, grab that. I don't think I'm going to get a refill on this gun, so I'm going to grab the SMG.
It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
So, best to head this way. We're going to get more fast movers, but they're going to be, for whatever reason, staying over here. They don't want to shoot at me. Now I'm trying to blow up the car because you can actually, if you can time the explosion of the car right, you can basically take out just about all the fast movers at once. That was not the timing. So this will take me a minute to get these guys because for some reason my default pistol is just not working right. So I wanted to throw the bike at the last biker, but I missed my timing. Then I'm like, okay, we'll blow up the car on him. Yeah, that didn't work either. But once he's dead, we have this warehouse where they're located at. This is our final firefight. This can be challenging because there's a ton of guys in here, and they can take down your armor real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Be sure there's a grenader up top, and there's going to be 2 radio guys, so take those out very quickly. There's 2 OCP charges over here, and you're gonna see, even though I grabbed both to heal up, I almost died still. But once you clear everybody out, you're going to hear Spike on the radio, interact with the radio, and that will be leveled. And you will get the trophy for beating the bank heist level. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and end commentary here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. Not required. Always appreciated. I'll see you guys next time.
I am listening, Creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.